Did the Supreme Court's 2010 decision in the Citizens United case break American politics by turning the country over to the rich and powerful? The New York Times claimed, "A lobbyist can now tell any elected official, if you vote wrong, my company, labor union, or interest group will spend unlimited sums explicitly advertising against your re-election." Many echoed that fear, but we at the Capital Research Center crunched the numbers and found something shocking. Actually, the Citizens United decision doesn't seem to have had a major impact on our political landscape. Since the court's decision, political and policy spending have indeed gone way up, but only a tiny portion goes to the groups, commonly called super PACs, whose fundraising was made easier by Citizens United. Let's break down the different categories of money. First, there's giving directly to political campaigns. In the 2013-14 election cycle after Citizens United, approximately $4.1 billion was donated to federal and state political campaigns, $2.2 billion to Republicans and $1.9 billion to Democrats. Second, there's giving to nonprofit public policy research and advocacy groups. Our estimates show in 2014 that totaled $9.7 billion, with $2.2 billion going to conservative groups and a massive $7.4 billion going to left-wing groups. Finally, we have super PAC spending, the only category affected by Citizens United. It has grown massively and benefited Republicans, but it's still much smaller than the other two types. From the 2007-8 election cycle before Citizens United to the 2013-14 cycle after, this type of spending grew from $293 million to almost $1.27 billion, with $880 million going to conservatives and Republicans and $387 million to progressives and Democrats. But let's look at the overall comparison. For the discussed time period, that's a total of about $15 billion, with a total of $5.3 billion going to Republicans and conservative policy work and $9.7 billion going to Democrats and progressive policy work. When it comes to political spending, what was feared has not happened. Republicans did not come to dominate with a massive checkbook. They only slightly closed the advantage their opponents still have. To see all our data, click the link to our website. I'm Scott Walter. Thanks for watching.